Modern social media has become an inseparable part of people's daily life. Through phones, tablets, and other digital devices, people spend a large part of their day on different platforms, especially the habit called scrolling, which means continuously moving through content on a screen, is now accepted as an ordinary action. People spend hours moving from one video to another, from the one post to another piece of news. At first glance, this may seem like only a form of entertainment or a way to pass time, but scrolling has serious effects on human psychology. It's also one of the main factors that change the way the human brain functions. Social media platforms are designed to keep people's attention for as long as possible. Continuously refreshed videos, short and interesting posts increase the release of dopamine, known as the happiness hormone in the brain. Since people expect to see something interesting in every new video or post, they don't want to put their phones away. Over time, this can create addiction-like behavior. Without realizing it, people begin to spend most of their free time on social media. One of the biggest negative effects of scrolling is attention disorder and distraction. After the human brain receives a large amount of information in a short period of time, some changes begin to occur in brain chemistry. As a result of long-term high dopamine stimulation, the sensitivity of dopamine receptors may decrease. This is called dopamine desensitization. In this condition, people no longer enjoy normal daily activities as much as before. For example, reading books, studying, having calm conversation, tasks that require long periods of focus. This happens because social media provides very fast and intense neurochemical stimulation. Scrolling also affects the functions of the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is responsible for attention, decision-making, impulse control, and planning. Continuous, short, and rapid information flow can weaken the brain's sustained attention, which means the ability to focus for a long period of time. As a result, a person gets bored quickly, becomes distracted easily, has difficulty reading long text, and cannot stay focused on one task for a long time. From a medical perspective, scrolling can also affect the brain's default mode network system. This system becomes active during deep thinking, self-analysis, and emotional processing. However, because social media provides constant stimulation to the brain, a person may experience emotional exhaustion and feeling of inner emptiness. Scrolling also affects stress hormones. In particular, negative news and emotional content increase the activity of amygdala. The amygdala is a part of the brain that controls fear and stress responses. As a result of this activity, cortisol levels may increase. Long-term high cortisol levels can cause symptoms such as anxiety, sleep disorders, emotional sensitivity, fatigue, irritation, and increased irritability. But why was this system created? The scrolling system was mainly designed to target the human's brain, attention, curiosity, and reward mechanism. Technology companies and social media platforms aim to keep users on their applications for as long as possible. Therefore, the scrolling mechanism has been developed in a way that aligns with how the human brain functions. The human brain naturally reacts more strongly to new information, unpredictability, rapidly changing visuals, emotional content. The infinite scrolling system is based precisely on these principles. In the past, websites had a clear endpoint. Users would eventually stop at a certain point. Today, however, social media has no real ending. As you scroll down, new content continuously appears. This creates a continuous signal in the brain because it assumes that the next post might be more interesting. This mechanism works based on reward anticipation. The scrolling system specifically targets the following psychological mechanisms. Dopamine system. Each new video or post triggers a small dopamine response. Since the brain enjoys novelty and reward, users are encouraged to stay on the platform and continue scrolling. The human brain dislikes incompletements. Thought like maybe the next video will be more interesting, create a continuous scrolling loop. This is known as a curiosity loop. Platforms are designed to keep human attention for as long as possible. Short video, automatic transitions, notification, rapid content change all constantly stimulate the brain. Content that triggers fear, laughter, surprise, or anger creates stronger reactions in the brain. Algorithms therefore prioritize emotional contents. Humans are social beings. The desire to be liked, to be seen, and to observe others' lives is one of the core foundations of the scrolling system. The brain interprets this as a form of social connection. From a medical and technological perspective, the scrolling system is optimized to predict user behavior and display more advertisement. In other words, the main purpose of the system is not only to deliver information, but to keep users' time and attention on the platform for as long as possible.